They're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Martin, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lefty, lefty.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Charlie.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Wide open receiver, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Big hold to the 30. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go fullback this time, Rob Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14 to nothing.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Haskins looking for Campbell downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
82.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. 50 seconds to mine. Hey, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now it's Haskins. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down.
Here we go. Set. This is Pittsburgh. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hatchet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They run with a fullback, Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20, the 40, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Here we go. Six out low. Screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
On the
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Fourth down, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set 50, plant. Greystone, travel. Hey, exit. We own them.
Wide, get wide. Mike,
now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.